What's up, everybody? Back again with another video. Today, I'm going to go through a basic selling options guide that I built for you. This is very basic stuff because I'm running into people that don't really understand what I'm saying. That way, if others have similar questions, they can come to this video, or if they still don't remember, they can come back to this video for reference. Let's just start. Selling options. This is how you make money like a casino. Because when you buy options, you go to the casino and you're losing money, in my opinion. So when people think of options, they usually think of buying them, trying to guess which direction a stock will go. But buying options is like buying a lottery ticket. Most expire worthless. Instead, we sell options. Think of it like running a casino. Casinos make money because they sell the bets rather than place them. Here's the basics. There are two main types of options. You got puts and you got calls. Selling a put, cash secured put, you're agreeing to buy a stock at a lower price if it drops. If it doesn't drop, you keep the premium because the option expires worthless. A covered call, you own the stock and agree to sell it at a higher price. If it doesn't reach that price, you keep the premium. Selling spreads and iron condors, more advanced, but these are just ways to limit risk while still collecting premium. You're basically getting paid up front to take on risk, but you structure it in a way that tilts the odds in your favor. Your rules, my rules, how to sell options the smart way. 1. Use IV. What is IV? IV is implied volatility. Let's say a stock is trading at 100. A 30-day IV is 30%. That means the market expects the stock to move 30% annualized, meaning 365 days. To get the expected 1 month move, use this formula. Stock price 55 for the year. So $100 times 30 times the formula equals $5.20. That means the market is pricing in about $5.20 move up or down over the next 30 days. How this helps, you can see if options are cheap or expensive. You can ask, do I think the stock will move more or less than $5.20? If you think it moves more, you might want to buy options. You want volatility. If you think it'll move less, you might want to sell options, collect premium, combine with the delta. I'm going to go over to my other tab here and show you. I have two because I couldn't integrate the other. We're going to go here. I have to go back and forth, okay? So I trade stocks you like and understand. So delta 20 to 35, 65 to 80% chance of profit. That's what the delta means. Use 45 days to expiration. DTE, manage at 21 DTE, take profits at 50% plus roll for credit if needed. You collect cash up front, time decay benefits you daily. Apple trading at 175, sell 165 put for $2, delta 25, 45 DTE, two outcomes. Above 165, you keep the $200 premium. Below 165, you buy at 163. Why is that good? You say, Xavier, no, I lost. No, you didn't because Apple's at 175. So now you're getting Apple at a cheaper price. Plus, you're collecting premium. So it brings down your average cost. So you can look at it as, oh, I got paid $200 to buy 160 Apple at 165. Or you can just factor that in to the price of the stock and say, actually, when I factor in that $200, I bought it at 163. So these are the Greeks. You keep hearing delta, gamma, whatever. Delta measures the option sensitivity to stock price. Think probability of in the money. In the money means the strike price. You're within the strike price of the stock. So if the stock Apple's at 175, in the money would be 165. Out of the money would be anything over the stock price. So 176, 177. In the money is anything within the stock price. So think of that when you are wondering what these in the money, out of the money things are, or at the money even is right at the stock price. So delta is that. Gamma, how much delta changes with stock movement. Theta, Time decay, how much value the option loses daily. Vega sensitivity to volatility changes. Rho sensitivity to interest rate changes. Why important? They guide risk, reward, and trade manage it. I am mostly just paying attention to the delta and the theta selling an option. Because the delta, once again, is the probability, and the theta is the amount that contract will decay each day. Here's the strike price, the set price at which an option can be exercised. For calls, price you agree to sell shares. For puts, price you agree to buy shares. Key factor in choosing profit/risk levels. So you want to understand, what are you okay with selling the stock at? What are you okay with buying the stock at? So a lot of these options that I'm doing personally, it's risk management scaled to however much money you have. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the other PowerPoint now, since we got the Greeks and the delta out of the way, to continue with this one. I'll go forward. Boom, 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 boom. So we know that Ivy tells you how much the stock might move. Delta tells you how much your option will respond if it does move. Put them together and you can structure smarter trades. 1. Trade stocks you like and understand. I cannot tell you this enough. Do not go all in on a company you don't understand because everybody else is doing it and you have the fear of missing out, the FOMO. If you do that, you will eventually get into a position where you can't sleep at night. Just trust me on that because I've been there and done that. And I have the t-shirt, so don't do it. If you're selling a put, be okay with owning that stock assigned. This is why I continue to say do it only with stocks you know and understand and you like. If you're selling a call, make sure you're fine with selling your shares at the strike price. So you can do this. The wheel strategy, where you just sell puts, get assigned, sell covered calls over your strike price. That's a very common thing that I do personally and that others in my Discord do. Delta to 20 to 35, aka probabilities matter. The delta is your probability. 20 delta means you have a 20% chance of getting assigned, 80. So higher the delta, the more aggressive or more risk you are taking. Delta represents the probability an option will end up in the money. Selling a delta 20 to 35 means you have about 65 to 80% chance of winning on each trade. Use 45 days to expiration, DTE, and manage around 21 DTE. This is all back tested. This is why I do this, because these are where I see the best odds in my favor and the better chances of me winning instead of doing weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. This is what I do, and it's been working for me since I started. Key concept: sell options around 45 days. Until expiration, this gives you the best premium for the least risk. Close or roll the trade around 21 DTE because time decay speeds up and risk increases. Now, I'm not really going to go into rolling trades because this can get a little confusing. But essentially, if you roll a trade, you can actually get out of a losing trade slash continue to win on a trade. And it's just another way to manage risk. I will do it in another video, but this one is just for the basics. So taking the profits at 50%, I say to do that because a lot of times when you sell a put, the stock just continues to rise, especially in this bull market that we're in. So you can sell a put and 2-3 days later, your option's already decreased 50%. You buy it back and you make a 50% profit. The trade hits 50% of the max profit, close it. No need to hold for the last few dollars because it can also return and come back down. So that's why I do it. The trade isn't working, but you still like it, roll it at a later date for net credit. Learn iron condors when you're ready. These are just two credit spreads stacked together to provide profit from stock staying in a range. So it's kind of a neutral position. You sell a spread above, below. You want the stock to stay in between. Not going to go into that, but that's the basics. You get paid up front. When you sell an option, you collect cash immediately. Time decay is your friend. Every day that passes without the stock hitting your strike price, you make money. You do not need to be perfect. Unlike buying options, you don't have to predict huge moves. The stock just needs to hit your strike price. Example, selling a put on a stock you like. Let's say you want to own Apple, but at a cheaper price. Apple's trading at 175, kind of going back into what we already said. You sell a 165 put for $2, delta 25, which is a pretty conservative risk, in my opinion. 45 DT, you collect $200 instantly since options are 100 shares per contract. Forgot to mention that. So when a lot of people can't do this because they don't have enough money to put up the collateral to cover 100 shares. So at 165, you have to times that by 100, and you're going to get $16,500. That's why the whole spread situation comes in. Two things can happen. Apple stays above 165, the put expires worthless, and you keep $200 free money. Apple drops below, going back into what I was talking about earlier in the other slides. You keep the cash or buy the stock at a discount win-win. Final thoughts. Selling options is one of the best ways to make money consistently in the market. You're not gambling. You are setting the rules and getting paid up front, people. Follow these principles and you will be trading the house, not the gambler. Want to get started? Pick a stock you like. Find 45 days out. Delta 20 to 35. I mean, you can get more risky if you want. I'm just telling you what I do because this is my channel and this is what I teach other people to do. Let me know if you want to see an example trade. You can come to the Discord where I give out all of my trades daily, and we talk about what's going on in the market. It's pretty fun, and we're just in a group of like-minded thinkers that are all out here trying to win in the stock market. I'm up about 59% this year, which is pretty good, and others are joining and becoming traders themselves. So this is what I do full time. Like I said, this isn't a side gig. Most people in the Discord, it is a side gig for, and they're just stacking more money or for their retirement. So you can do this in retirement accounts as well. But that's all I have for today. Options basics, very basic. You can come use this video whenever you need a refresher. And if you are interested in joining the Discord right now, we got a 1 month free. After that, I'm going to be probably pricing it about $49 a month. And I will also be having courses coming out in the future. So look forward to that. Otherwise, thank you for watching today. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow me on the social medias. Thank you very much.